This is a park that we covered a year ago. That's Torrance Little League, and this is the parking lot right here where all this is happening. And across the street, there's much more happening in the border of LA County. And we just came back. We came back to see how the park is and how everything looks. And if anything has changed, if anything's gotten better. Look at this, everyone. Look at this crap. Oh, look, pack of cigarettes right there. Look at that. Come on, look at that. All this trash. In the city, despite being told to clean this up, it continues to get screwed up, and it continues to get dirty and more dirty and more dirty every single time because the people that live around here don't really care. And I'll tell you why they don't care. Because right next to this Torrance Little League Park, right here, there's public housing right over there. And I'm gonna walk over there. Sean, you can get the video right back there. There's a public housing building right there. That's where people are obviously leeching off the system and getting free housing. This has got to get cleaned up or remove the housing, the public housing that's here, because it's a problem. And if it's a problem, I might take the housing away. I think if people can't keep it clean after getting free housing, I mean, that's pretty bad. Oh, even better, a box of Modelo right in the floor, everyone. You take your son or daughter to this park and you can get some Modelo. It's on the floor, everyone. Look at that, look at that. Some beers right there and everything. And this park, from what I've heard, there's some major prostitution rings going on here. I'm like, we got to check into this. What is this? To me, this seems like a safety hazard. I don't know what that is, but you will add it in there. It explains it. Look at that. Oh, some Popeyes. If you want some Popeyes, there you go. You can go to Popeyes and get some chicken right there. Oh, more Modelo. They really like the Modelo here, right? Look, more Modelo. People that are in public housing seem to like Modelo. People that are hanging out by the public housing facilities seem to like Modelo. People that are taking money from the government seem to like Modelo. Nevertheless, everyone, Goya is right here. We have found Goya. Look at that. I do approve of Goya, but I don't approve of people tossing Goya on the floor and destroying their communities. Oh, whoa, whoa. A couch. There is a couch in this parking lot. I mean, if you want some McDonald's with this used couch and maybe a little bit of prostitute here and there on top of the couch right in front of everyone, I don't know. But there's some serious stuff that has happened in this couch, everyone, and I don't want to be a part of it. Come on, who leaves a couch around? I'm like, this is Venezuela or something like that, Cuba or Mexico? Like, we don't do that stuff here. We clean our stuff up. This is how people are living. They're not taking care of their community. Plus, it's concerning because this is free public housing, yet the people that live in this free public housing are not saying or doing anything about all this trash. There could be families living there, and I don't see them doing anything at all. So we had a couch like this last year across the street, all the way over there. Look at this, like piles of stuff, like even a couch. This is like the border between LA City and Torrance. So when you go across the street right there, it's LA City. But what LA City got smart, because one of the council members put pressure on LA City and they were looking bad. So what they did, they gated off that entire area where there was a lot of trash that we covered last year. There's piles of it. But guess what? As soon as LA City blocked that off, what does everyone do? They go straight to Torrance and they dump all their trash. Oh, look at this dumping sign right here, right next to the couch. They're like, oh, no trespassing, no dumping? Okay, I'll dump it right here, right by the sign. But the city does nothing. I mean, I don't see them doing anything. And by the way, this part of the district that I'm in here is not only represented, you know, you have LA City council members, the mayor of Los Angeles, you have Torrance council members. They're all responsible for this area because all the stuff that comes in. And you also have representatives like Nanette Barragan, Maxine Waters. You have those type of representatives that are around in this community, and they're not doing anything about it. I'm like, what are they doing? They're not passing legislation to clean up these communities. They're asking more money for the homeless, and I understand that to a certain point, but they're not addressing the issue within the community. Look at this. I'm like, you get more money for people, and guess what they do? They live in a free public housing community, but yet, why hasn't anybody that lives in those public housing units said anything about all this trash? Why haven't they called the police department or the city and said, hey, I want this trash cleaned up. I want this community to be clean. But no, they have done nothing to actually clean this issue up and have said absolutely nothing. which tells me they're very ungrateful for the public housing they're getting and the money they're getting from the government. So in turn, why should we give them public housing if they're not willing to take care of the community around them? If the government is paying for your public housing, you should be taking care of the area around you. Right. You should be cleaning it up, not the city. That should be the standard. You should be able to take care of the very community that's paying for your housing, is giving you welfare. You should be able to take care of it. And if you can't do that, and you are caught doing that by law enforcement, the law enforcement should be able to report that and take that in and take away your benefits. Because if they don't do that, then we continue to have people that are ripping off the system, ripping off the government, and we got to stop that. Just a government handout is not working, obviously, because of all of this.